Hi, how you doing? You have just reached As Above, Two Lips Below. I'm your host, Miss V, and thank you for landing on my channel within your universe. Welcome. My disclaimer for this channel is concerning the topics I discuss within this frequency are my perspective. I understand all in the collective are different and are vibrating at a different speed than I and have a different point of view. Therefore, I don't care what you think. I came here to relay what I know. We just may not be the same. Okay, so the rest, as I go on, I want to incorporate a breathing technique like I have done on one of my videos and let y'all know I'm not professional, not trying to be professional. I make mistakes, I stutter, I curse, I do all that. I'm real. Okay, ain't no producers behind me, no camera crew, none of that type of stuff. So it is what it is. All right, you get it, you get it, you don't, you don't. Okay, all right. So breathing techniques in this day and time is very, very much needed and essential, don't you think? With us going through so much in the climate, dealing with work environments, whatever it may be, breathing is very important, okay? It helps the one. We are the one individually, right? Our breathing is not connected. Our breath of life from God is not connected to another person, okay? So within the collective, we may be together, but your breath is yours, okay? It's essential, basically. And really, when you breathe better, you think clear, you make better decisions, okay? It helps with anxiety, sleeping, relaxing, okay? Also, your responses to different things that you may need to be witty about, it helps with that also. It also helps you into having more energy, all right? And basically, because we wear masks now, so it's very important to me to incorporate this within your daily activities, your routine. Because of the masks, because you're having to wear the mask when you go out, when you go in and you don't have to, it's good to strengthen your lungs back up from the breathing that you could not do when you was out in public, or wherever you go. All right. Also, it's your life force. Why wouldn't you want to exercise it? Okay. Without it, there's no you. All right. So, if you don't want to be involved in this breathing technique thingy bobby, you can always just fast forward it. But I am going to be doing it, and hopefully, hopefully, you are too, and find it very important. Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to explain a different ways into breathing. Okay, this is a different, and I learned this from a teacher of mine, Dr. Eileen Bay. I don't know if I have his name all correctly, but you can look him up on YouTube along with a lot of metaphysical or historical teachers. Okay, very, very, very smart person. Okay, also it's like, oh fuck it, all that type shit. Okay, so first of all, what I want you guys to do is make sure that you're in a nice, comfortable place where you can start and don't have to stop until you're done, okay? I want to take 4 breaths in, 4 breaths out. But when you do it, kind of like, okay, when you bring your breath all the way in, kind of like Dr. Arlene told us about, it's just a little bit more up there at the top that you can try to squeeze, or out of your lungs. But then when you exhale out, and when you exhale, try to exhale the extra out of your breathing out, okay? So, all right, you guys are ready? All right, here we go. Okay, so I hope that helped, at least to just calm you down, okay, so that you could take in all that I have to say. All right, y'all, let's get started. I didn't have a topic for this. It was just something that I started to channel. And Spirit was like, say this, say that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so in the midst of doing so, when you're writing and you're channeling, some things you miss, okay? Not that you miss being heard, but writing, trying to make sure that you write everything down. So some things that I wrote was not, if you're, you know, more inclined with God and Spirit and whatever it may be, you, upon me reading this, you may find spots inside my words or sentences to be like something that you would you know, put like, or I would have said this, or I would have said that. You find a lot of that going on with people, and that is to show the similarities in us and also the differences. Okay, so like I said, everything that I say not going to be 100% like you want it to be heard, but please read in between the lines. That's all I'm saying. All right. So first I want to say, don't be distracted about what you see with your two eyes. They're only here to support your third eye. That's it. All right. So here we go. What I'm about to say is not a poem. It's not a, it's encouraging and it's enlightenment, but it's not. You will see when I'm done. It's just the way that I go by doing things and to let out what Spirit wants me to say. So here I go. Hope you guys like it, and if you do, please like, subscribe, and comment at the bottom if you have anything that you would like to share. I'm open. I'm here. That's what I'm here. Fair exchange. Okay? So here we go. As we move forward and life unfolds, there will be things not understood until the one goes within inside. You are the one. We are the one. Inside us all are the blueprints of peace and love connected to God and the whole Galactic Federation of Love as the GSF. That's the Galactic Sovereign Family, okay? Or God's Sovereign Family, okay? Once you become connected with God the way you're supposed to, you become a GSB. That's a God sovereign being. All right. There's dimensions that we haven't even explored yet concerning the vast, enormous capacity of space and space within our bodies. We are here as indigo, star seeds, and rainbow kids. That's us. We are here to show humanity how to get through hard times and to face the realities of who you are in Christ, in God. Learning new ways to exist and to get the full fulfillment out of your life. Love is essential in this day and time, and more than ever, love needs to be gave and received from all Mother Nature. Connecting and returning to the all that life can be granted. It seems hard, but it's not. Not at all. It's the knowing of letting go and surrendering to a higher conscious being. Forgetting about what you have been told and going within, and with the power, which is the essence of God, creating outward His beauty and intentions that will balance any situation out. Do you agree? It's time to let go of all the weights of trying to live a life we believe from the controllers to be and how to live our lives. Not even getting the chance to decide for ourselves the limits we wish to go. But we were told we were only human, and the weight, color, and vibrational sound of that word automatically brought the thought of, I'm limited. We are not. We are so much more. We are not colored. We are all colors. Rays of light reflecting our intentions down from our third eye through pure light, refracting images back to ourselves. Images we are high enough in consciousness to perceive. Y'all get it? Not one of us is right. We are all lights of right angles, right angels. Angelic gods, flipped inside out, upside down, who spend their lives trying to keep them downside up from outside in. Let me speak to your soul just for a minute. God's feminine grace is being poured all over your personal situations right now, calling us out of bondage of our personal prisons we have locked ourselves in, believing we were only human, moving down one ways, hoping at the end you will find a God and all will be saved. But on down that road, we fed God's power and used God to build a world around us designed to keep him out. And that same power that we gave now fights against us, whether we're good or bad, right? For the fear that they portray us to feel out into the world is the same fear they had first. In us waking up to the fact that we run the world, that we collectively are God who resides in heaven. Our third eye is his physical, masculine, all-seeing eye, perfectly, consciously aligned with all creator imagination. We, who are God, is experiencing through each of us a reality from each of our own perspective. So God is really looking through us, seeing our perspective and coming entwined. It's like God, put his breath inside of us, right? And like, even though we're our own soul, God is here, okay? And so God allows you to see with these two eyes, but your internal understanding of things that you see with these two eyes should be internalized here, which gives you both perspective, 0 point, so that you have no right way or left way. It's only the right way. You get it? All right. Now I forgot where the hell I was. All right. So, who we are, God, is experiencing through us a reality from each one of our perspectives. Who we are, God, is finding its way back to love, home, the 0 point, the central point of union within our universe, the force of love. Here we find unity consciousness. As we heal the internal separation from God's feminine half, which unifies the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, and the Holy Son, which are all one as the Godhead. These are the pair of opposites that manifest matter creations. Through the masculine and feminine principle, energetic balance, and herogamic union, Christos Sophia, which leads us on an inner path to seek our own inner wisdom through divine gnosis within our soul, ultimately helping us to achieve spiritual freedom through attaining unity with the Godhead. When we are at one with God, we exist in virtue ethnics of the spirits and of Christ, emanating the pure love and wisdom consciousness state of perfected sacred marriage, or heterogamous, the wedding garment of God, wearing the white robe of the one, attracting through high being and consciousness, or genetic equals, which is our other spiritual body. If you are female, it's masculine. If you are masculine, it's feminine. Okay? So you have a being that you came into this world. When you on the other side of this world, you were whole, masculine and feminine. But upon coming through this wormhole, you split. So your masculine, if you're feminine, is somewhere else in this world. And if you are a male, if you are a female, then you're masculine. You get what I'm saying, okay? So we split. And that's probably why I need mine, because I can't even talk. But we split. And when we split, the purpose not only in finding out that we are gods, but to connect back with the wholeness, the virtue of God, okay? Is that feeling of with this person, you should be able to get that that ecstasy feeling. Remember when you first fell in love with God? You remember when you first fell in love with love and that warm blanket feeling that came across you? This is the heterogamic union between you, your masculine side, or your feminine side, okay? Now, this is our other spiritual body who incarnated on this earth plane with us, all right? Which once we become our higher aspect of ourselves, will draw that person to you. All right. So yes, it is true. Each one of us have a love, physical love for ourselves. So we go through our life just dating people and being with people, just trying things out because we're soulmates. But there's only one true Christ figure or Christ being that you are supposed to be connected to, or that you shall find in this lifetime. So soulmates help you lead up until that point. They pretty much teach you what you don't want, so that way you can pretty much, if you're single and you've been through bad relationships, it helps you to strengthen those weak areas of your life, so that when a person comes into it, you know exactly what you want, so you won't settle for anything less than what you know that you deserve. Okay, so we come together to embody the sacred marriage of the Christic equals, merging into one spiritual body to hold the spirits of Christ. A Christic male and a Christic female unite to be of service within God's eternal light divine plan to correct the symphonic body and restore ascension upon earth. That's it. That's what we do. As we move forward, we are asked to try a little harder to let God out. Release and align to a greater power and purpose that we all dream about. I'm ready to live in your dream. You ready to live in mine? We are the steel legs that this dimension rests on. The world is filled with us. It is us who have created this. Y'all, I ain't got nothing else read, but I hope you can feel me with that. Once you know who you are, you sit up high and you look down low. Not in an egotistical way, but in a godlike way. Having compassion for all humanity, everything that's around you, whether small or big, everything is in God's creation. Love, which is God's grace that's been poured down on us, has given us the opportunity to wake up from the empowerment that has been holding us down. We are all different, all unique, but we are all one. Once we realize this, everything else will fall into place. It would take a while, and Spirit knows this, but we have to start from somewhere. Please start with me. First in your spirit, and then with me. And as we grow and become one with Christ and watch the past be dissolved away, everything will be all good and aligned. Once we do this, once everyone gets off their ass and do their purpose. Please stand with me in spirit and in the truth. Let God out so we can bring this to an end. Ashe. Peace.